I've suffered and it's severe pains. I'm low-key scared. Some people told me that unraveling and detangling their twists took them 2 days. I'm aiming at 3 hours. What have I done to myself? It's like dada. I wonder how much hair I'm going to shed. It's not easy. Honestly, this natural hair thing is not easy.
Subscribe now.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chama. I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to detangle this twist out. But it wasn't a twist out initially. It was mini twists. I made mini twists almost 8 weeks ago. And when I made the mini twists, people were like, how am I going to detangle the hair? Because my hair is quite thick and voluminous. So they were like, how am I going to unravel it? And two of us, we are going to detangle this hair together. So these are the products that I'm going to be using to do this. I'm using this palm kernel oil, this detangling conditioner that I bought some time ago. I can't even remember when I bought it. And maybe I'll be using water, maybe white tooth comb, my picking comb, and my fingers, of course, because it's going to be for minimal breakage. I wore this twist out because I had a strategy. When I wore my twist for 6 weeks, in fact in the 4th week it was almost matting, but due to my routine the matting was not so severe. So let me just pack this hair so that I will see what I'm doing. I'm going to be starting from the back. As you can see, the back is very matted. It's like dada, and that was the problem. That's actually the problem with twists. If you don't take time, your twists are going to be very in fact, you'll be surprised because of the kind of matting that you're going to experience. And unmatting it is a task. You need to be patient, you need to know what you're doing, and you need to know how to tangle your hair very well. So first of all, I'm going to be putting this oil on it. I'll just submerge the roots because that's the main thing. Back to my story. I wore a twist out for like 2 weeks after I carried the twist for 6 weeks because the twists were almost matting. Unraveling the twist for a twister was very hard. So I thought, what should I do so that when I'm detangling the hair very well, it will not actually give me a problem? So I just thought of this. Why don't I wear a twister? Because my hair gets frizzy when the weather is kind of humid. The hair gets kind of freezing. So I wore a twist out for like this is getting to almost 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and see, my twists are the twisters are even unraveling compared to how it was. So I use this detangling conditioner, mix it with my palm kernel oil. Then I'm going to be applying it to my hair. And see that slip. The biggest challenge that I have with these twists are the roots for 2 reasons. The first reason was that it was braided before it was twisted. And because of that, the roots are so matted. So the emphasis for the detangling are on the roots, because the twist out, the frizz on the twist out has made the body, the hair itself, to be very light compared to how it was initially. So I'm going to be applying a lot of these products on the roots of the hair so that they can be softer until I want to tangle it. You can use any oil actually. You can use coconut oil for this. In place of a detangling conditioner, you can use a rinse-out conditioner. If you have money to waste, you can use a leave-in conditioner, but I prefer to use my detangling conditioner or a rinse-out conditioner because I'm actually going to wash my hair, so I don't want to waste my leave-in conditioner. Why should I waste it? On the roots, you just allow it to sit for a few minutes. It's going to be a challenge because the back, of course, the back is always very hard. So gently. What have I done to myself? This my oil is going to finish today. Soak it inside. But just allow it for some time because you know how natural hair is now. It can be very stubborn when it comes to detangling the hair. So these are braids at the roots, and see, it's already very slippery. What's even helping the detangling process to be very easy is because I trimmed off the tips when I was doing the twist out, because the tips were very matted. So it's quite easier for me to unravel it. Be generous with your products, with your oil and your conditioner. You need your hair to be very, very slippery. See how slippery the hair is. And is this slip that your hair requires for it to be unmatted, for the detangling to take place without any breakage? Maybe my break a little hair, but not as much as you would have broken hair if it wasn't this slippery. People tell me that their own took 2 days. I just want my own to take only 3 hours. I've already detangled this section of the twist out, so it remains the other one. I'm not using my mind's eye to just see where it is. Okay, so see, can you see that? So when you're detangling your hair, start from the tips. Sometimes the tips can mat, so just start from the tips again, unmat the tips, and then now go upwards to now help us to detangle the braid. I don't like braiding my hair because to detangle braids, they are very annoying for me. They are very, 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 very annoying. I don't like braids and they waste my time. I wish the twist started from the root and not braiding first. But I understand not every hairstylist know how to twist from the root, because for them braiding helps the roots not to become so pokey. So I quite understand them. So if you want to know more about how I made my twist and how I've been moisturizing it without much matting, you can check my Instagram page. The link to the video is in the description box. Almost done with this section. Hey, how long? How many minutes? See, detangling is an art. Detangling is an art. If you cannot detangle your hair, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Because even if you take your hair to a hairstylist or to the salon for them to do this work, they will not be this patient. That's just a fact. So you must learn how to detangle your hair. I wrote a free ebook on detangling. You can check it in the description box also. It's a free ebook. I wonder how much hair I'm going to shed. We are moving, we are making progress, a little progress. I'm low-key scared. Some people told me that unraveling and detangling their twists took them 2 days. I'm aiming at 3 hours. What have I done to myself? I mean, wahala, 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 wahala. Hey! My God. I don't enter wahala. But I know that I'm going to overcome.
Much later.
See, you don't know how happy I am to see my hair in this from like, hey! I'm ready, mama. Because I'm so happy. And please, we are making some progress. We are making a lot of progress. This is a lot of hair. Let me just tie it. And just clip it on its own. Maybe this other section of the hair. I didn't use any water for this detangling process because I do dry detangling. I don't use water. Oil and my conditioner, they are enough for me. And because I want to pre-poo, I don't pre-poo with water. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm doing a dry detangling because I want to pre-poo, and after this I'm going to shampoo my hair and conditioner and do all those normal basic stuff. So no water. You can decide to put water, but I didn't put any water. That is more shrinkage for my hair and I don't want that.
3 hours later.
Please, oh, please, it's break time. It is break time. I've suffered. I'm in severe pains. If you were confused about my detangling method, don't be. I only use the dry detangling method whenever I want to shampoo. But if I want to like moisturize my hair on a normal day, I spray water because I want to moisturize my hair. But these products, in fact, conditioners are mostly water-based, so I don't actually need additional water. So don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you that if you want to detangle your hair on a normal day, you know, put water. It's not me that said it though. Please see my body. I am dripping. I am dripping oil. I'm on drip. I feel my drip. I'm dripping literally. How many hours have I been? It's like 3 hours, halfway.
6 hours later.
My back hurts. I'm so exhausted. The time is 2 in the morning. Hell, it's not easy. Honestly, this natural hair thing is not easy. A piece of advice for you: if you don't have strength, if you're a lazy natural, don't do mini twists unless you want to lock your hair. If you're like me, who is good in detangling, Just when you finish detangling your hair, just go and rest. Okay, let me rephrase what I just said. Do mini twists, do your mini twists, but don't allow them to braid the root, because what took me this long was detangling the roots. I don't like making braids because detangling braids, taking down braids make me very lazy. I waste a lot of time taking down braids. The twists were already loosening as immediately I put the oil and my conditioner, the twist just fell and I was left with the braids. So it took me so much time. So roughly, if I should subtract my breaks and when I rested, I would say that I took 9 to 10 hours, not up to 10 hours to detangle this hair. Let's say like 8 hours to fully detangle this hair. The hair is quite lush, very, very soft. I didn't use any water. You can use water, it's your choice, but for me, I don't use water. I didn't use my comb, I used only my fingers. So I think that was what really made the detangling process to be longer because I didn't use any combs. I finger detangled throughout. So as you've seen, everybody's hair breaks. You saw my broken hair. My hair breaks. Your hair breaks too. But the difference between me and you is how much breakage you experience. We cannot avoid breakage as long as we are manipulating our hair must break. But our breakage should be very, very minimal. Assuming I went to the salon for this detangling process, I could have lost my edges. But because I was the one that was doing it, I was very, very conscious of how I was detangling my hair. My edges is like my baby, so I just had to be very, very careful. My edges and my nail. In fact, generally, the whole detangling process was done very, very meticulously. So if you were me, what would you have done? So let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video, something new. So let me just ask you, if you were the one, what is your maximum time period of detangling your hair? Can you stay for up to 8 to 10 hours to detangle your hair? If you were in my shoes, what would you have done? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you in my next video. Bye.